मेधां मे इन्द्रो ददातु मेधां देवी सरस्वती मेधां मे अश्विनावुभौ आधत्तां पुष्करस्रजाः आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणचक्षुश्रोत्रमधुबलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यां मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणमस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेयगुपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मये सन्तु ओम शांति शांति शांति। प्रपूर्वगौ पूर्वजौ चित्रभानु गिरावास्यं सामि तपसा ह्यनन्तौ दिव्यौ सुपर्णौ विरजौ विमानौ अधिक्षिपन्तौ भुवनानि विश्वा। Hearty fraternal greetings and good wishes to all the brothers and the sisters. We are trying to make an understanding of the functioning of the Aswins in creation, their characteristics and their importance, and the need for us to relate to them. First of all, we said that they are the beginning of the beginning. They are the foremost born ones, and they are magical suns. These are the three dimensions that we try to deliberate upon during the morning session. Now we have another dimension which says Anantau. Anantau means they are endless, eternal. Anta means the end. Ananta means no end. Since they are seen as two beings of the same principle, we call them Anantau. That means you are the two eternal ones. The two eternal ones. While in creation, they form the bedrock. While in creation, they form, and with existence as the basis, the awareness also forms a stable awareness. There are two dimensions of awareness. One is the stable one, another is the one that mutates on that stable one. The mutating awarenesses are what we call the Trinity and the rest. The Trinity is at work, and they are at work in connecting to the eternal male-female principle. Therefore, they gain a semi-stable state and a mutable state. We also When we are just with pure existence and pure awareness, it's a stable state. That is what Samadhi offers. The state of Samadhi is a state where the awareness is stable, associating with existence. In Samadhi, it's a stable awareness that is in association with existence. Neither move. That is the state where both are equally poised. That comes through the seventh step of dhyana. It leads to samadhi. Samadhi means both are in equal state. Shiva and Shakti are in equal state. Male, female in equal state. That's the basis upon which the creation happens with the Trinity and then the fivefold nature that comes out of Trinity. So there are 8 dimensions of nature which are mutable. This mutability is what creates the whole universe. But for this mutability, the basis is stable awareness, sthita prajna we call it. Stable awareness and existence which is always stable. Existence is immutable, the situation. Awareness also, at a state, it is stable. Stable awareness. The one who is in stable awareness, while a part is in action and mutability, there is a part of awareness which is stable. That is what is intended to be gained by all those who wish to experience the state of samadhi. That there is a point beyond which a person cannot be disturbed. There may be little movements here and there, but the basic awareness is stable. This is what we say in our evening invocation. May we live in the awareness of that background. May we live in the awareness of that background awareness which is stable. All our agitating, mutating, moving awareness, it merges into it in samadhi. There you experience yourself as a pulsating consciousness existing in the whole. That's how it works. So this part is eternal. The awareness part in its stable state, and then the existence, they are the bedrock, I say, upon which the rest of the game happens. It is like this, I give an example. There is a silver screen, as I said in the morning, in a movie theater. There is a screen. When it is lit, when the screen is switched on, and there is no imagery. The screen is switched on, and there is no imagery. Only when the screen is switched on, we expect, yes, now the movie will start. Meaning movie means the moving awareness. What is movie? What is it moving? The screen is not moving. The basic light which prevails on the screen is not moving. Upon that lighted screen, there is a lot of activity. All kinds of activity, all conceivable activity is upon that silver screen. So the silver screen is a double, it's not single. It is lit and it is not lit. When it is not lit, it is pralaya or absence of creation. When it is lit, it is an indication that there is going to be a creation. So the screen is lit periodically. It's not always lit. So the screen has potential to bring the light and that light is what Madame Blavatsky calls as primordial light. Primordial light. In Eastern, in Sanskrit texts, it is called Mula Prakriti, the root nature. Mula Prakriti. It is, since it is full of light, it is called Aditi. It's called Aditi. So therefore, this Aditi, Gayatri, Savitri, all that we say, so many names, it is the primordial light emerging from existence, which is as stable as existence. That is our home. And that home is eternal. Then there is emergence of will, meaning an impulse to do something. And then trying to gather knowledge related to how to fulfill that will. And then in fulfilling that will, we are into action. This is the triple work that keeps on going from morning till evening. From morning till evening, we are run by this triangle. Run by this triangle. This triangular work goes on until we sleep again. Until we sleep again, this triangular work keeps on moving. So the whole creation is thus moved by this triangle. And it builds its own triangles for every activity. The will, knowledge and activity. Will, knowledge and activity. One activity, when it concludes, another comes up. It happens during the day when we are in awareness, we are existing and we have awareness. With that awareness as basis, we start activity after activity, activity after activity. Like that, there are multifarious activities that all beings conduct with the help of this triangle. This triangular activity is only as long as the awareness is out of existence. When you fall asleep, the awareness gets merged into existence. So there is no activity. In sleep you cannot give speeches. In sleep you cannot listen to the speeches. In sleep we cannot do any activity, it's a slumber. So, which is the major principle that is at work? It is the mother principle or awareness principle. But by itself it cannot work. By itself it cannot work. It draws its strength from existence. So existence awareness continue to be throughout the creation as an endless, immutable principles. They continue to exist. Upon which whatever activity happens, it has a beginning, it has a growth, it has a recession, it has an end. From morning till evening we keep on doing so much activity, it reaches its height, then it slows down and then it merges into awareness, awareness merges into existence. That's it. So basically we are units of existence with awareness. That's the basic thing. This basic essentiality relating to us is forgotten generally. If you are more and more associated with it, you would also realize that you are also eternal. All beings are eternal. We may take 2 incarnations, but even without incarnations, we are there. That status we have forgotten. We are eternally there and we keep taking to various shifts of nature, various veils of nature. We put on a 5-fold body with 5 elements. With the 5 elements as basis, we put on a 5-fold body which has 5 senses, which has 5 sensations, which is operated by 5 pulsations. 5 pulsations. And the body itself has 5 limbs, meaning the legs, the hands, the 2 excretory organs and the speech, and 5 sense organs, which you all know: the ear, the touch, the eye, the tongue, and then the smell, the nose. So all 5 is a secondary preparation from the primary triangle of will, knowledge and activity. If the primary triangle is set right, the fivefold body is set right. The true healing, the true work of science of healing is to set the triangular energy in its right place. There is no overaction, there is no underaction in anything. The action is so very balanced that you stay in poise. From poise, when you get an impulse, you tend to be dynamic. In fulfilling that dynamic impulse, we keep on acting. In this, the balance has to be set between the poise, the dynamism and inertia. If that is well set, the body is well set. We are constituted of these 5, the triangle and the pentagram, the fivefold body and threefold quality. The threefold quality is preceded by the Trinity. The fivefold body is prepared by the threefold energies. That's how the ancient science speaks of it, of the ancient science of health. So therefore, coming back, for this 8, 3 plus 5, 8, there is a basis of 2. That's why we are together we are 10. 2 plus 3 plus 5, 10. Male, female dimension, the triangle dimension, and then the fivefold dimension. In all this, the triangle dimension is mutable. It has a beginning, it has an ending on a daily basis. It has a beginning and it has an ending for every activity. For example, we commence this class. There is a commencement, there is a continuation, and there is a termination of this class. That's it. Then what happens? We take to another impulse and get into the evening prayer, its commencement, its duration, and its conclusion. So everything is commenced, continued for a while, for a duration, and it concludes. Like that, it can be your breakfast, it can be your taking shower, it can be your any single thought is in a triangular manner. It keeps on working, and it is after that it disappears and gives place for another thought. It is an unending, mutable process. This mutable process is also unending. It keeps on happening. But it is mutable. And it is terminable. What is not terminable is what is called Ananta. What is not terminable? What is not terminable? The awareness and existence, they are not terminable. Awareness merges into existence but ceases not. That should be understood. If it ceases, it cannot re-emerge. If it ceases, it cannot re-emerge. It merges to emerge. So, last night we went to sleep, I suppose. I hope all of you are sleeping well in the Indian conditions. The awareness merged into the being. In the morning it came out. It cannot come out unless it exists during the sleep. It cannot exist. If it ceases to exist, how you cannot get up in the morning? You will get up elsewhere. So awareness has a merging and emerging quality. It merges into existence and it emerges from existence, but it never ceases to be. That's the understanding of the ancient wisdom. It is never given a secondary state in the ancient wisdom. On the contrary, it is given the primary state, in the sense it is this awareness which does all this activity with the existence as the base. The base is the boss who doesn't work. The base is the boss that doesn't work, he stays. Shiva stays and Shakti conducts. Existence is existence at all times, in all planes. Awareness has different states of functioning. That's why the entire dance is that of awareness with existence as the support. That's where the ancient theologies, they respected the awareness as much as existence. Between father and mother, there is no such thing as one is greater than the other. There is no such thing as one as greater than the other. It is the two. In fact, they emerge into creation at once. Before that, it is neither existence nor awareness. It is undefinable. Electricity in manifestation is in a positive and negative current. Then there is the light. Not in manifestation, you cannot say it is positive, out of which the negative came, all that is not correct understanding. That Eva came out of the ribs of Adam, it doesn't exist in the ancient theism. Mostly the religious philosophies were all conceived by men, and therefore they are men-dominated, male-dominated. Naturally we say God is He, isn't it? We refer to God as He. God is neither He nor She, it is that. At best it can be she and he. And in creation it is only more she than he. That's why Master C.V. said, she includes he. S-H-E is she. In she there is H-E, he. Madam includes Adam. Madam in English is M-A-D-A-M. In that there is Adam. A-D-A-M, isn't it? So, if Adam is in Madam, who is first? How can you say that's why Madam Blavatsky was very unhappy. And she makes a lot of commentary on this female principle emerging from the ribs of the male principle. It's a poor understanding of theism. Very poor. It is male-female from the beginning. From the beginning. It is equal from the beginning. It emerges as two and merges into itself where it is neither she nor he. How can a he comes without she? See, day and night, they happen one as the basis for the other. Day is based upon conclusion of night, it becomes day, and conclusion of day becomes night. And that is valid only to this plane of existence. If you move out of this orbit of the earth, there is no night and hence there is no day. We are so accustomed to live on earth, we feel the night and the day are realities, isn't it? But that is a relative reality. If you move out of the planet, you are not into night and hence there is no day. There is neither day nor night. This is because the earth is moving around the sun. Sometimes you get the sunlight, sometimes you don't get the sunlight. But if you are out of the earth, there is only one light. When it is one light, you cannot say night or day. One is on the basis of the other. So therefore, here is a situation when we speak of the endless principle, everything has its emergence, its growth, its recession, and its termination in creation. But there is something in all this which is not terminable. It is not terminable. The beings are not terminable. We are not terminable. We are always there as units of awareness and existence. Always. It is very unfortunate to say that we are sinners and then we look for someone who saves from sin. There are different games. They are called religious games. There is no religious game when you understand that essentially you are divine. Essentially every being, not only man, even the ant, divine. Because it is in existence, number one, it has awareness, number two. The awareness can be in different degrees. Can be in different degrees. In plant, there is awareness, there is existence. In stone, there is awareness and existence. In stone, it is sleeping. The awareness is very dormant. In plant, it is in a dream state. In animal, it is awakened much better than in the plant. And in man, it is much more awakened. And in the Devas, it is further awakened. And then solar Devas, it's a matter of gradation of awareness. But awareness is in every created unit of existence. What is created? Beings are never created. Don't think God created man and all that. It's not acceptable. We all merged into existence and we came out from existence. We are like the what you call the sparks of the same energy as the God himself. The male-female God has in him the male-female principle. We too, in our own right, have the male-female principle. We too have the same male-female principle. That's why the scriptures say, I am Brahman. Brahman exists as I am. I emerge. And again, through time, I emerge. When you have such an understanding, then you know that the beings are also equally endless. Only they keep changing bodies. All keep changing bodies. Every being changes its body. Because the bodies are created. What is created should be different from what is always in existence. We are not created. Our forms are created. We existed in every conceivable form, like the insects, like the plants, like the animals, and ultimately now we are into human, and it is expected that we gain subtle bodies to be Devas. So what is it that is changing? The forms around the beings are changing. The forms only are created. When we, it's only we that entered onto we land on the runway of the Father, the four Sahasrara. Then we descend through him, through his sperm, into the womb. And then in the womb, the form is prepared. The first form is, our basic first form is the pulsating fiery principle takes to the form of a spermatozoa, which is like a snake. శుక్రగణం పాములా ఉంటుంది. So that serpentine is the first form. It's a very resplendent serpentine thing that joins the womb of the mother, and then it becomes a globe. And then the globe slowly develops, in the case of a man, into a man. Man means human. In the case of animal, according to the model in which it is growing, it develops that model. So creation is of forms but not of beings. Creation is of forms, not of the beings. Depending upon the degree of awareness that you develop, you have a more refined form. See, a Deva has more refined form because his awareness is far bigger, wider, more brilliant than that of the human. And we are already something in compared to an animal, in comparison to plant, in comparison to a mosquito, ant and all that. They are better awareness, states of awareness. Better states of awareness enable us to walk into better forms. That's why there are two things. One is the being and other is the formations around the beings. One aspect is the being. That being is eternal, Ananta. We have names about Ananta Krishna, Ananta Acharya, Ananta, like that. Ananta means endless. All are Anantas. The being in the form of a rat and the being in the form of lion, both are beings only. Both are beings only. The difference is awareness and the related ability, comprehension, ability to think, ability to conceive, ability to act. That's different. So therefore, we should not confuse ourselves saying that we are born. We are the eternal ones. No one created us. See how our nature changes when we know this truth of our being. We are not created. Our forms are created on the basis of our state of awareness. So to say God created man and all that, it falls. It falls. The Vedic cosmogony, it says, all are there at all times. Periodically they emerge, they grow and they evolve and again they experience and then they get back into the whole. They get back into the whole and again they come back to fulfill the unfulfilled part. Just because a person is out of the body is dead but not the person. The body disintegrates, but the body disintegrates because the person is not there in it. Person means Purusha. Purusha means the indweller. The etymology for person is, the true meaning of the person is the indweller. When the indweller goes, the form falls. When the indweller is in, the form is at work. So what comes and what goes is the form. what comes, what grows, what recedes, and what disappears is the form. When you read the books of Master Jalkun, he repeatedly says that you have to shift your awareness from form aspect to life aspect, form aspect to life aspect. Isn't it? But nothing gets, it doesn't sink into our being. As forms we keep changing. 30 years ago we were looking different. Not Joseph? In 88 when we met, we were looking different. Now we look a bit funny. And much more funny and later disappear. What is it that disappears? The form, not us. If you gain this understanding and hold on to it, then you realize slowly the life aspect relating to you more than the form aspect. The form has its infancy, its youthfulness, and its middle age, it is an old age. It is all relevant to the form. If we say, if someone grows a belly, we say, you have grown. We say, he has not grown, the belly has grown. Isn't it? Just because if someone grows a belly, how can we say that he has grown? If you really grow in terms of awareness, you should be joyful. Which way should we grow? Do we have to grow in terms of awareness or in terms of form? Form keeps on growing up to a point, thereafter it recedes. There are dimensions for the form. As if from nowhere it appears, takes birth. Then it grows. And then it reaches its optimum. Then it recedes. Then disappears. But you, at all times you are. That's why the stations that the form has is different from the... There are no stations for the being. He is in one continuous eternal journey. He comes to experience. So beings are also eternal. That eternity, you know why it is with us? Because the male-female principle, the Aswins, are the basis of the beings. They are the basis of the beings. There is a sample of the male-female principle in each one of us as our being. So we are eternal. And when we say we are it is also true that we are unborn. It is also true that we are unborn. What is born is the form. So that's why there is a myth of birthday. Birthday is, what is it you count as birthday? You are not born, you are already there. Even before your date of birth, you are there in the womb of the mother. Were you not there? If you are not there in the womb of the mother, how can you come out? What is not there cannot come out. What is hidden comes out. It is hidden and it becomes visible. So this visibility to invisibility, invisibility to visibility, beings keep on moving, by which we say he is not there, he is not there, which is not true for the seer. For the seer, the being is always there. He can see wherever that being is. If someone departs from the body, and if we inquire, he says, no, he is not there, we say. It's not true. He is there. To you, he is not there, because you don't know where he is. We say he died. It's not he that dies. It is the form that dies. He is somewhere. That's why in the story of Lord Krishna, there are two episodes where He locates a departed being in which plane he is, contacts him and brings him back to fulfill a purpose. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Krishna's teacher, if I keep on doing like this, we will not progress. But this I will narrate having come. My worry is I have to give 11 hymns to you. See, the teacher who played the role of teacher to Krishna, on completion of the teaching, the student has to offer some, in gratitude, some gift to the teacher. So the teacher knows receiving gifts is a problem. So receiving gifts is a problem. So he said, no, I don't need any gift, and especially from you. Your learning from me itself is a gift, he said. He is a very wise teacher. He is the colleague of Vedavyasa. So he said, I don't need any gift. Your being with me for these few years is already a big gift. The teacher knows that students itself is a big gift. He requires no other gifts. Why? Because if there is no student, where will he teach? Where will he share his knowledge? So the teacher itself is a gift to the student. So the teacher said, no, thank you. I don't need any gift. But he insisted. It is the tradition I have to fulfill. Then he thought, okay, you find out from my lady, he said. She may be in requirement of something. I am not in requirement of anything. So he went to the lady of the teacher and said, I wish to offer a gift. Kindly express your wish. The lady of the teacher knows who Krishna is, of what capability he has. So she said, a few years ago I lost my son. I would be happy if we can bring him back. I just want to see him. That means he has to bring him, the being wherever it is, he has to be dressed in the same form as before. No? He has to come back in the same form, same looks, same appearance. So Krishna said, it's not at all difficult. He just contemplated. You noticed in which plane where he is. And then he could, with his will, attract him, give him the form and present him to the lady. See, at the being not there, nothing can be brought out, isn't it? Being is somewhere. It is somewhere. Like that we are always, at all times, we are. We are at all times in different forms, maybe in different planes. Different planes. So beings are eternal. The beings are eternal because they constitute this male-female principle. Therefore, we by habit we think we are born and that we die. It's a habit. It's a false habit we created for ourselves that we are born. We say, how old are you? We answer, isn't it? If someone asks the other, how old are you? We answer. Meaning, as if we are existing from that date only, but we were existing even before. Likewise, there is a departure date from the form. There is an entry date, there is a departure date, but there is no birth and there is no death to the being. So when you gain this knowledge, many of our illusions fall. Many of our illusions fall. That's why you ask a seer, how old are you? He smiles. How old are you? He smiles. He knows he has been there for all times to come. Shirdi Sai Baba, the latest was that he was asked by a judge of a court, "How old are you, Baba?" He said, I can't answer. Then the judge again asked. Baba said, I am always there. He said, I am always. One day we will all realize that we are always there. It's a matter of realization. Now we are still in that state of secondary awareness that we think we die and that we think we will be reborn. From that state comes. So this eternity dimension is the dimension which carry in us. Since the seed relating to our being is male-female. This you understand. The female keeps on building the farm also with the support of the male. It keeps building and then it works with it, then it collapses. But the female principle remains. So the female and the male, the principles are eternal. That is what it means, ananta. Two of you are eternal. We don't abandon the lady somewhere on the way. In the secret doctrine, Gupta Vidya, which we call, the female is not secondary to the male, nor the male is secondary to the female. That is where the theologists always spoke of male-female God. Our God is male-female. That's how it is. Then, Divya, I give you another name. Divya means self-effulgent. Self-effulgent. There is no such thing as something else lighted. The light is within. It is always. Divine, we said Divya, Divi means divine. Divine means of the light. Of the light. It comes from the root word Divi of Sanskrit. Divi. Essentially, we are all divine. Meaning we are units of light. It is that light relating to us which shines through our eyes. It shines through our eyes. So the degree of shine, the degree of magnetism and the radiation that comes out of the eyes speak of the degree of awareness he is holding, but everyone has in some measure the light, because all are self-effulgent. When a bird looks at you, its eyes carry light. When a dog looks at you, the eyes carry the light. Any being that looks at you, it carries its light. Even the plants, some plants they shine forth. Even during the night they shine forth. That's a light relating to it. Light is inherent characteristic of the being. So this is a dimension coming from the original Aswins which exists from atom to Atman. From atom, from the smallest unit of existence to the cosmic egg or cosmic person. Light is. That's why for the seers, light is always. And they see that it is all light only, enveloped by different gradations of matter. Units of light enveloped in different gradations of matter. But if you have the ability to see through, you see the light of the being. For example, Master Jwalkul says in his books, once in a year I look to my chela. What does he look to? He looks to the light in the head. Has it improved? Has it diminished? Or it remains at the same state? This is what he looks at. He doesn't look at our belly. We can be happy about it. The Master is not interested. He is not interested in your belly, or not interested in your muscles, and not interested in your complexion, not interested in the bald head or a beautifully dressed hair. All that is irrelevant to him. What he sees is what is the degree of light that is there in the head. That shows the devolution. Greater light, greater evolution. So there are different lights with different illumination, isn't it? That illumination in every being, is the presence of male-female principle. Light is male-female. Light is male-female. So therefore, for the seer, it is there everywhere. He relates to it. And what is that? That is what is Aswin, the scripture says. That is called the double principle, male-female. When you see the light in anyone or in anything, it is Aswin. Meaning the twin principle of existence and awareness. It differs from form to form. For example, the sun. What an example. How much he radiates, how much he illumines. It's impossible. How much? The entire solar system. What kind of being is that? Can you imagine? We don't. We take him for granted. But if you imagine the area of operation of the sunlight, don't think it is only for the earth, for the entire solar system. And our light, the light that we carry, it is not even valid for the entire room, isn't it? Not even to a small place. Just around you, within you it is there. And it can grow and grow and grow. And to us the model is sun. Moon, no, sun. Because moon is shining by borrowed light, isn't it? It comes from the sun. Sun is shining because he relates to his sun. Sun relates to his sun. And that is much more than the sun we see in its measure of light. That sun relates to its sun. There is a triple sun hierarchy. A triple sun hierarchy, and that is the direct line for the primordial light, which we call Aditi or Gayatri or Savitri. So when we worship Savitri, we are relating to the very source of light from which the cosmic sun, the solar sun and the planetary sun are happening. That kind of light. But we do not orient in that manner. We do it in a very routine manner. In the morning we do it with a sleepy attitude. In the evening we do it in a fatigued attitude. By evening we are tired, so we do Gayatri in a fatigued manner. In the morning we are semi-awake, semi-asleep. So we don't relate to the three suns. There is a sun at the heart, there is sun at the forehead, there is a sun at the Sahasrara. These are the three suns with you. If you regularly relate to them, you also shine forth gradually. When you shine forth, there is the magnetic impact around. And there is a radiating impact around. And this is inherently with us. And what is the basis for this inherent light in all the beings? Not only the human beings, but also planets. Our earth also has its light. It's like violet light. Other planets shine better than our earth. Mercury shines much better than all other planets. Sun is a model for us. And that sun has a center, another sun, and that sun has another sun. So when you relate to this, the source is Aswins. That's what the hymn says. The source is Aswins, the male-female principle that keeps shining. All the images that shine forth on the silver screen, they draw the light from the screen itself. On the silver screen, when we see very shining imagery happening, where is the shine coming from for the images on the silver screen? From the silver screen, the light of the screen is the light that is projecting into various things. That is the background light. That is the background awareness. That is the background relating to us. And that emerges from existence. So it is always two. One is imperceptible, another is at the perceptible level. That's why they are called visible, invisible. Visible, invisible. And normally we are so engrossed in the created world that we do not orient to this very basic pillar of our being. The very basic pillar of our being. So here the Aswins are the source of light. And this light is not a lighted light. You should understand when you say divine, it is not a lighted light. It is self-effulgent, like a gem. You know, even the precious stones in darkness, they don't shine forth. If you lose a precious stone in the night and there is no current here, if it is so precious, it should show its own light, no? But the gems, the divine gems, they shine forth even in the darkness. That is the self-effulgence. So this is the original self-effulgence principle which functions in different gradations, in different states of, different planes of awareness. That's how it is. So that is another attribute relating to the Aswins. Then super now, this is another important dimension. I close at 5:45 so that we can ease out and we come back for prayer, meaning another 8 minutes. I have the facility of a digital watch over there, which is visible to me, not to you. So I from time to time, I make sure that I don't go beyond the scheduled times. So therefore, supernow means they are equally strong. See, a bird has two wings. Actually, the peripheral meaning of superna means two wings of the bird. Parnas means wings. Superna means good wings. Good wings because they are equal. One support the other. One support the other and no one is stronger than the other. That's the beauty. That's the beauty. For us, our left hand could be weaker than the right hand, or the left hand could be stronger than the right hand. Left eye can be carrying less vision, right eye can be carrying more vision. When you go to doctor, he gives two differently sighted glasses to us. Why? Because the eyes are not equal in us. Likewise, the ears. The two ears may not be equally capable. The two brains may not be equally capable. The two nostrils may not be equally breathing in and breathing out. That's why we keep working to make it into a balance. When you are active, the right nostril is free. When you are inactive, the left nostril is weak, is more open. That's how, to balance the two, we keep on doing this. If you have cold, when you press like this, something, some liquid comes out of it, which is a common experience to you, especially in India during January. But then the two nostrils should be equally open to allow the air to get in and to get out. So everything in us, the left and the right, should be equal. Then you are well-winged one, good-winged one. We have pains on the right side, not so many pains on the left side. The left knee is not functioning well, the right knee is functioning okay. One side is weak, one side is strong. It's not like that in creation. They maintain the two wings equally strong. The male-female principle, they function in such equanimity. The bird, which we say, Garuda, its wings are equally strong. The right or the left wing are equally strong. In fact, every wing has its 7 branches. The left wing branches out into 7 branches. The right wing of the bird also branches out into 7 branches. These sub-branches are also equally balanced between to the left, to the right. Not only that, if you get into Suparna Sukta, every wing and its sub-wing is filled with feathers. Feathers. The feathers are alternatingly male and female. That's how the scripture speaks. That means when the creation happens in its detail, in every damn detail they are together and they are equally balancing the other. The whole yoga is about balance, isn't it? When is yoga complete? When you are balanced from head to Mooladhara. All is in balance. Then we have Da Vinci picture. A completely balanced ideal being. So this is a dimension of this is what the Aswins bestow on us if we regularly meditate. Regularly. The left and the right support each other so completely. The high and the low also support completely. There is it's not that something is more efficient and something is more deficient. It doesn't. That's the kind of equal distribution of strength to the left and to the right, to above and below. That is what exactly the fourfold cross gives out as message. The 4 arms of the cross should be equal. The left of the arm supports the right of the arm. The upper arm supports the lower arm. And vice versa. In both ways. So when that happens, it is called a Suparna state. Suparna state. And that's where the balance is. The earth is balancing with these 2 invisible wings in this space. Every planet has its invisible wings. We have our Valtichatra symbol as a flying globe, it's a globe with wings. In fact, the wings are far bigger than the globe itself. We have in the World Trust office here, in the ground floor, the symbol of the earth as is given by Madame Blavatsky. Like that, every globe has its wings. Not only globe, we also have our wings, which are caged. Our wings are caged in a calcium cage, which is called our rib. And the two wings are the two lungs. The two wings are the two lungs that we have, which are generally infected, isn't it? When the lungs are infected, you lose your vitality very fast. Because the lungs are the ones who bring in the vital life into you through breathing. When that is affected, everything is affected. Therefore, this dimension of Suparna sets a perfect balance in every aspect relating to our being. We would be as good with material as we are with spirit. It's not that we are more leaning towards the spirit and less to material, or more to the material and less to the spirit. We say we orient more to spirit, but the truth is we are more oriented to the matter. We have some fascination for spirit, but our orientation is to the matter. That's why we fall towards the left. When we walk also, we walk like this. A unit bends like that, keeps on moving. Or the left side gains a paralytic stroke. Because there is a subtle paralysis which ultimately manifests as the paralysis. Right side paralysis, left side paralysis. Imbalance. So to set the balance, the two birds are of great consequence. We continue tomorrow. I will try to cover. I will try only because when it comes and I sit here, it goes in a different way. But we will try to be speedier than what happened today. We look for speed tomorrow, and we make a petition today. Let it be speeded up, so that you don't go home without completely knowing what the hymn speaks of. Later it is up to you, but we must make sure that we conclude it. So I have covered Ananta, Divya, Suparna in the afternoon. Ananta, the endless aspect. Divya, the self-effulgent aspect. Suparna, the wings that are at balance in its equilibrium, like the span of the balance, with the two spans, they are balanced. In the morning I spoke of the beginning to the beginning, the unborn aspect of the twins, the Aswins, and then the magical light of the twins. So 6 are covered in relation to the first sloka. We'll continue. Namaskar.